Hello everyone. This video we're going to look into a case from our customer. So this customer, he had a regular IP camera system set up, but it was not working properly. So he wondered if he could use a PoE-Extender to help his situation. Well, I can already tell that if there's something happening with a regular setup, a PoE-Extender would not solve this case at all. It would be the same as it was. So now let's take a look into this case. In his situation, he had a regular IP camera system setup. So right here, this is a PoE-NVR connected to an IP camera, and I think the PoE-NVR will provide power and data, and then the NVR will receive the IP camera's image and show it on this monitor here. So in this case, the PoE-NVR provides the power and data to the IP camera, although it can only go 100 meters. The power and data can only go 100 meters, and if we want to go further than that, yes, in that case, we can use a PoE-Extender. It repeats the signal. So the PoE-Extender is basically repeating the PoE signal to go further than before. If there is something wrong with a normal setup like our customer, then there would be something wrong with the connection or the device. So the signal or the data it's sending or receiving is missing something. So when it's not receiving the whole package, there's package loss. So then the images will be broken sometimes. Everything will not be proper. So if he adds a PoE-Extender to this system, it's not going to change at all. It's going to repeat the missing signal, the signal that is missing a piece, and he's going to repeat it back and forth. So it's still going to be a missing signal. So what he really needs to do is check the Ethernet cable if the Ethernet cable is in good quality, and check the connecting spots if the connectors here are connected properly and there's not loosened connections. So after he checks the connections, the Ethernet cables, then he checks the device if the device is damaged or compromised. In this case, any of these will cause a missing piece in the data transmitted or received. So once he gets a hand on those parts, his IP camera system setup should be good to go, and there will be no more missing data again. So since we're talking about the PoE-Extender, let's take a look on how you can add a PoE-Extender to an existing IP camera system. Say this is already set up at 100 meters and you want to go over 100 meters, maybe like 10 or 20 meters more. In this case, all we have to do is break up the original connection, really simple. And then our PoE-Extender, this is our outdoor version, waterproof, gigabit bandwidth, and also 30 watts each output port. It has two output ports, so we can extend it into two IP devices as well. So one in the input port right here, the single one here, this is our Ethernet cable connected back to our PoE-NVR, and the two output ports, we use another Ethernet cable, and then connect it to one port. After that, our PoE-Extender will receive the PoE signal, use a small portion of the power to power itself up, and then repeat the PoE signal to let it go further. Then we just simply connect it here. Then our camera will be functional again. Now let's just wait for an image to pop up on our screen and everything will be good. So now you can see the images on our screen again. This is a live video feed from our camera right here. So this extender is working properly. And that's how we add an extender to our existing network. All right, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them at the section below. You might get chosen next time. And I'll see you guys again. Goodbye.